Do the drums sound different at the beginning of this?
Everything sounds different.
Yeah, I don't know.
It all sounds different.
We need a hype man that has our stuff.
I don't know what's wrong.
coordinated.
I was literally in my mind laughingly saying, "Are my headphones on backwards?"
I'm like, what?
I'm like, why does this sound weird? It
Right?
sounds really strange.
Yeah, we need to get a manager like Nick is for Emmy.
Right?
Send emails for you, all
And just like you called Nick right before we started recording. He's your hype man.
He is my hype man. Yeah, no, he talks about me a lot.
Yeah, he does. He's very proud of you, and rightfully so. You're an amazing singer.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him I'm excited because it's International Bring Your Girlfriend to Work Day round
Again.
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, we're not even going to talk about your songs. We're not going to talk about any of that. We got you in here under false pretenses because we want to talk about him as a roommate because you guys just moved in together. Yeah, here we go. Time to mute Nick's microphone and spill the tea.
This is it. So it's been what, a week?
Yes. Well, yeah, it's only been like 5 days.
5 days.
Since
It's really that's a good. That's a tough sample.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably behaving himself.
Yeah, he is. He cooked dinner one of the first nights. Yeah,
That's nice.
made
What'd he
dinner.
cook?
Some chicken breast and some asparagus and rice.
That's nice.
Very delightful.
Very well-rounded meal.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. I can cook one thing and that's it.
That's
so
it. So if you love it, gonna ride that pony. Ride that pony.
Yeah. Well, sometimes he does pasta too, but I would say yesterday, what did I say to you? Yesterday, I asked if he was a floor decorator.
Because I took my shirt off from work.
There we go. And we enter the passive-aggressive comments. I love it. Are you a floor decorator?
I was like, I think I'm going to fire you as my floor decorator.
I've never heard that before in my life, floor decorator. That's funny.
But he does know where the laundry baskets are, so we're all good now.
Okay, good. You just didn't know where they were.
Yeah. Well, no, he did.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you hid them, right? You had them all hidden away.
Yeah, retraining.
But no, it's going really well.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so your manager, you guys are working together, management and talent, and then also living together. That's like taking your work home with you. How's that?
Oh, that's a good question.
How is that? I would say it's nice that we can like talk about our creative like projects and like have time to kind of break things down. Like yesterday or the other day, he asked me what our plan was for promoting. And so we're like, it's business for sure when we're at home.
But we also like us, and we also have a podcast together, so we do like creatively work a lot. And feed off one another.
That's
so
cool.
it's a good relationship.
You're going to need separate vacations.
100%.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
100%.
But that's okay. Because like he works here in Omaha and I'm in Lincoln.
So it's kind of a vacation
helpful.
every day.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Road trip on the daily.
Yep.
Yeah, daily road trips.
That's not bad. That's all right.
You get daily concerts in the living room because I play the piano and I'll sing to him in the in the living room. So
yeah.
One of these days is going to be, does she have to practice it every day?
For the love.
It is. It's kind of funny because we can't be like actually working in the same. Our apartment is small enough that there's really no privacy. Like you can always hear the other person on the phone or like recording an interview, and then she's trying to play the piano, and I'm just barking. In another room.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go lay in bed and put in headphones.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're done.
Please. That's true. It's tough to get away. It's hard here. Just in work, and we get on each other's nerves. I know because everybody's like right here.
Yes.
And it's not soundproof.
Oh, not at all.
What you'd think it would be for a place where you record stuff, it would be soundproof, but opposite of soundproof.
Yeah. We share a wall with a workout gym.
Yeah.
And you can hear like the Pilates
Can you?
or whatever.
Yeah. And Thursdays are like throw the weight day, whatever that is. Like after you do like a clean and push up or whatever, then they drop the weights really super loud.
Is it clean?
It's
is today Thursday?
Today's Thursday. Yeah. So this is playing on Friday, but today is Thursday. So in about an hour, it's going to get lit next door.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I never know what day it is because I'm on summer vacation. So
Oh, that's right. You're a teacher.
I am.
Yes.
I was told not to talk about my teacherness. No.
My teacherness.
I wasn't saying not to talk about it, but just
okay.
music.
Yeah, music is the direction in which I would like to go, but I am a teacher on summer vacation right now, and I'm sad. It's July 1st right now, and school's coming around quick.
6 weeks or less, probably, right? You're going to be back in mode again.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
It goes fast.
We just got here, I think. We just got to summertime.
Yeah, 4th of July always seems like the halfway
It's
point.
the tipping point, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's my birthday, and then it's back to school.
Oh. So how is it going to be different this fall? Like, is everybody back normal, whatever, no plastic shields, nothing?
I truly could not tell you.
I'm sure it changes all the time.
She's tuned out.
Yeah.
I have tuned out.
What are children?
Youths. What do they do?
Right.
We do see them. We saw some youths at the pool the other day.
Some youths.
And I was like,
Do you hiss at them?
I thought about it.
But you also just forget how dumb high school kids are,
Oh my
especially at the
gosh.
pool with no supervision.
Oh, my God.
They were being kind of naughty. And
Yeah.
like the lifeguard was on their case, and
Yeah.
I
But
was just like shaking my head at them. I was like, let's leave. I
Yeah.
can't do this. I
Yeah.
do this in the school year.
High school kids, specifically boys, are just idiots.
Yeah, and it was
For the
like
most part.
there were girls there, which makes the boys more idiots.
Yes.
Yes.
And they were just like yelling bad words and stuff. I was like, this is a Sunday afternoon. I'm trying to relax.
Nick was actually snoring at the pool.
Yeah.
He fell asleep. Yeah, you
Really?
weren't even
Yeah.
watching the kids. You were too passed out.
You haven't even been out of high school for 10 years. He's already got
Man, you better reevaluate some things. It's going to get pretty.
Yeah.
When he's in his 30s, it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
He's like slid into a real comfort zone
Yeah.
real fast.
yeah.
His hands are in the front of his swimsuit.
Yeah.
He's passed out.
No, I know for a fact that Nick was an interesting character in
Yeah.
high school.
Were you naughty?
I was a naughty.
He was
Yeah.
naughty.
Disengaged.
He's a middle child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
middle child for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you cuss at the lifeguards when you were little, or like that kind of naughty, or just didn't pay attention naughty?
Probably both.
A little bit of both. Not like life at the lifeguards in particular. Okay. But-
Particularly?
Yeah,
Just in general.
Yeah, in general, like that attitude, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Not lifeguards though.
What
I
changed
respect
it?
for the people in the chair.
What turned you around?
When I got to college, I was kind of like I have to actually get going and study and put in effort towards
either
things.
sink or swim?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that. I wouldn't have guessed you were a middle child
Or naughty.
Really?
because he's very self-motivated.
Oh, he is very self-motivated.
And that's usually middle child is like,
Oh, is it?
Nobody's watching me. Nobody cares. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's
Yeah.
like you got the baby and you've got the overachieving first.
Yeah.
Right? And and they're just kind of like,
What do you think
whatever.
I am?
Possibly an only child.
Really? You think I'm an only child?
I can see why you. I
And I'm saying I am an only child.
You are an only
and
child?
so I just see, just because you've got all these other things that you're doing and you're kind of self-motivated as well. And teaching is, I don't know for a teacher, I wonder if there's any kind of rule of thumb. Or you're not supposed to say that anymore. Sorry. But I wonder, we'll talk about that another day. Anyway.
Yeah, avoiding that rabbit.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any generality about who becomes teachers, like firstborn. I can't see lastborn becoming teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of wondering if there is some kind of a pattern. But do tell.
I'm an oldest child.
Oh well,
Yeah.
basically the same.
So you weren't only for a while until the second one was
For
born.
literally only a year, and then my brother was born. Yeah.
Onlys and oldest have a lot in common. A lot of people always say that onlys and youngest have a lot in common, and that's not usually the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you also did a lot of watching your younger siblings, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which makes sense for teaching.
Teaching.
Yeah.
See, that's I'm wondering.
I would have been sick of it though. Like if growing up watching your younger siblings, I would have been like, that's the last thing I want to do is go into teaching. I want to be whatever, something else.
I want to be something where there are no children.
Yes, I want to be a hermit shepherd. I want to be a shepherd on the side of a hill.
A hermit. Well, I'm taking on the hermit role this summer.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, so let's talk about your song. Let's
Okay,
talk about your
okay.
music. We'll pull it back around here for you.
Yeah, sorry, I really went in there.
No, we want to find out more details. That's what we're here for.
That seems like something. Your friend that is the birthdays, Dana Camp, right?
Yeah.
Is that? We should ask her about the whole oldest child,
Birth
the
order?
birth order and
Good
how it fits in
idea.
your birthday and all.
Remind us of that next time she's in. 'Cause
Okay, fair enough.
Be our manager, our hype man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Hype man. Pat and JT, baby. Pat's the boy.
No,
Pat's the boy.
he is your guys' hype man.
Yeah.
He talks about the show all the time, and he really does, he'll be like, I got to be on the show today.
Every single time. I
loves
check
it.
facts. I check facts.
He's my fact checker.
did.
Yes.
It's
We
kind of
need
funny
that.
because in the morning, so he'll like walk. Well, because we'll have him in whenever, and he'll be in the office, and we're like, "Hey!" And as soon as we get the question, he's like, "Sure, absolutely, yeah, I would love to. I would love to." That's what I say every time.
He'll be like, I have to go to Omaha today. I want to be on the show.
That's awesome.
If you loiter long enough,
Yeah.
we will
Yeah,
bring you
absolutely.
in.
Bring you in.
The
Absolutely.
hand holding, you're like, ooh, please.
That's funny. Oh my God. Well, thank you for doing that. We do appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. But your song.
sorry.
Now we're gonna right.
Yeah,
Just
No, I'll
switch
get
into
us
hype
off
man
track.
gear.
Yeah, that's right.
So shift your subject and tell us what you got going on.
Yeah.
Yellow Year?
Yellow Year is the name of the song. What are you excited about it?
Am I excited?
Yeah.
about
Okay,
it?
so for like you had a single out 6 months ago, and we had you in. Was that when we had you in before?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
exactly.
And how did that song? What was that song? And how did that perform? How did that do?
Is that enough? I would say it performed better than I could ever have hoped it would.
That's awesome.
I think we just did it because Nick got that song for me as a Christmas gift, and we were like, let's just put it out there and see how it does. And I think a lot of people have responded super well to it. With Yellow Year, it's a lot different. It's a different vibe. Is That Enough is like sad girl bop, just like cry in your car kind of jam. Yellow Year is what we're hoping will be kind of like a summertime boat ride, good time.
Kind of yacht rock.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Did you write it?
I did write it. I wrote all the lyrics and then kind of came in with like a framework of like what I wanted it to sound like. And then we did it with a new producer, and he like knew exactly what we were looking for.
James Fleege and Ashlyn, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he's
talked
Ashland.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have been working on it for like 3 months now, and I'm just really excited for people to hear it.
That's cool.
Because we just listened to it in our apartment like nonstop, and I'm like, I need other people to hear this. Like, I want other people to
Yeah.
listen to it nonstop.
Yeah. So what are you hoping this turns into? Which, like, are you working to do some appearances anywhere? Are there any fairs or festivals or things like that? Because those are great opportunities, and usually they have an open stage or they have a place where they can bring in some other talent.
You know?
Just a thought.
That's a question for the manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just look at Nick
Yeah,
really
everybody
quick.
looks at Nick like, so what's the plan, buddy?
So to field the question, I think eventually, like, she's told me she wants to perform live and all of that. I think make more music is kind of the first goal of like have enough songs that you could play 8 in front of a crowd,
Right.
And then once you have those, start like booking those appearances.
Do you do covers as well? Or are you just,
Like, I do karaoke.
I bet you do.
In a
I bet you
Yeah.
And you're no fun in
Right,
a bar.
and
Like
people
you
hate
get up
that.
on stage, everybody's like, "Well, that's it. We're out."
Okay, never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, on our second date, we went to Sandy's in Lincoln and on karaoke night, and we're kind of feeling each other out, and we're going to karaoke. And I asked her what her go-to karaoke song is, and she says "Rolling in the Deep" by Adele.
You're like, "Whoa,
I was
big
like,
swing!" on
Yeah,
that
I was
one.
like, and have you ever been in a karaoke bar where someone tries to sing Adele and they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, it's just like is
Not
not
Adele.
hitting.
Yeah.
Falls flat.
Yes, like, oh, you picked the wrong song, and so I was like, interesting
Yeah, he
choice.
did give me a look like, oh.
Yeah. And
Look at you.
yeah. And she goes up and sings "Rolling in the Deep" by Adele and kills it. Like, bar is clapping, cheering, like people are going, like the whole bar is vibing. And I was like, I am going to go on future dates with this.
Literally, the next time he texted me, he's like, I can't get Adele out of my head.
Slick move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was perfect. Very
and now
good.
we're roommates.
See, right?
Yes.
He's your floor decorator.
There you go.
Yeah, he's fired. He's fired from that job. But yeah, I think we're gonna work on coming out with more music, and the hard part is like when we're trying to like battle with schedules and school
Yeah.
and also financial. Like, it's expensive to write a song.
Yeah.
But it's so worth it when you're in the studio. You're like, take all my money. I don't care. I'm having the time of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Have you collaborated with anybody else on some pieces?
We're hoping to.
Yeah.
most definitely hoping.
That'll
to.
happen.
Yeah.
That'll happen. That's cool.
Like we have a lot of really cool creative friends in Lincoln, and we're working with them more and more.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that it will keep growing, and we'll get the opportunity to work with some really cool artists. So
Yeah. We have a few video people who've helped a lot.
a lot.
Do you guys just shoot a video? Was this at was 2 weeks ago? You guys, is this the video you shot for the song Pinewood Bowl?
Pinewood Bowl. So that was like a live performance.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'm sure Nick told you all about that.
yeah, it was a.
You got yelled at by somebody.
I got
Some
yelled at
adults.
as the manager, but multiple adults. Yeah.
He almost quit being my manager.
I was not. It was one of those. I was like, "Oh, this is why most people get paid for this." Yeah, the video I think we'll use to promote the song. But Ryan, who shot it and kind of like directed, he's the cinematographer behind it, and he, I think it's done in a couple weeks. So
cool.
Yeah, it was just really cool visual of just like being on like a huge stage with a huge and very, very beautiful. So
it is a
for
cool stage, and like the entire time we were there, I was like, Sarah Bareilles sang on this stage once, and I've been to concerts there. It's a cool place. But yeah, I had something else to say, but I kind of have a lot going on right here.
Yeah, feeling under the weather.
Allergies-y?
Yeah.
Okay.
Allergies are
We've been doing a fantastic
like my
job.
little
pile
of tissue.
Allergies are the absolute worst.
Yeah.
Worst.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the medicine you take to help them makes you so tired.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
It's just one thing on top of another.
I am the queen of sleeping. Except the last 2 days, I've not slept at all. I don't know if Nick told you about our ghost.
No.
So we've been talking
Burying
about
the lead.
Right?
Yeah, burying the lead.
Like, what the hell?
So first off, do you two believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
She had ghost hair in her door.
Have you ever heard? Oh my God! Wait till you get to the episode where we talk about Actually, that was one of our earliest
That's like
episodes.
the episode at 7 or 8.
Right at the very beginning,
okay.
we talked about the ghosts were back in my house. I did some renovation in my house, and when we tore out one of the master bathroom, we completely redid it, and that shook things up, we think.
Oh, man.
And then things that I found in my house that don't belong to me. There was a Band-Aid stuck on the wall. There was a little kid's Band-Aid.
Told me.
I told him about that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't write that stuff.
No, you can't write that.
Like, who would make that up?
Right.
And then there was the scratches on the door.
With hair in it.
Yeah.
Above a dog. It's like definite ghost hair.
It was like 3 pairs of scratches.
And it was like the typical.
The 3.
It was the
3.
What are those called? Not talons.
Talons.
Devil's claws. What are they? Demon hands. Demon hands or whatever.
The demon hands.
Whatever.
No,
But you smudged and it's gone now.
Yeah.
Yep. She smudged one time with sage and nothing since.
Okay.
Did the whole house.
I thought about it the other night that we need
I've got some
sage.
if you want to take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Oh my god.
And you guys been in the apartment for 2 weeks? A week?
Yeah. It hasn't been long.
a couple
but
weeks.
some weird things have been happening.
Ooh, tell
At
us.
least I think so. I was up until like 4 a.m. the other night thinking of all the weird things as they were going on. Well, Nick was sleeping, and we have this light in our room that's kind of like motion censored. I think it's motion censored because when I move my arm, it turns on. But he doesn't think.
And is that supposed to be motion censored? That's weird.
I don't know what it is.
I don't. So it's like a whole they try to get this whole place tech savvy.
Yeah.
So there's
Super
this
bougie.
there's these buttons to control the lights, and of course they're really difficult to use. And I didn't think they're motion censored, and still don't think they're motion
They
censored.
are.
But so and
No,
we should
when
ask
you
the
run
landlord.
your arm
This is-
by
I would say
it
you could just
turns
talk to the
on.
landlord and ask him.
Well, we have some figuring out to do.
Yeah.
there.
Okay.
So the light and what else?
Well, we were sleeping and the light turned on, and nobody turned it on. Like we weren't moving, we were just laying there. He fell asleep. I was watching TV, and
Oh
then
my
the
God.
light turned on. So I got up, I went and turned it off, and I
would
made
freak
sure
out.
to move around, make sure it wasn't gonna go off again. I get all curled up into bed, and it turns on again, and he started laughing in his sleep at the same time. Yes, and I was panicking.
That sleep laughing is so creepy.
Oh, and he does it a lot.
What? That is so creepy.
I do it all. I do.
He does it a lot, but only when it's the most terrifying moment. And it's happened like, before. Yeah. And so I woke him up.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
So the laughing, you have to wonder, it's like almost like you had something to do with the light.
Yeah, did you do
right.
something?
No,
Right? And he's like,
not to my knowledge. Yeah.
He was like, get off TikTok, go to bed.
She wakes me up. Yeah. She wakes me up and is like, I can't sleep. I was like, well, are you watching TikTok?
I love it. She wakes you up to say, I can't sleep. Hey, I can't sleep.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
We've also had like something crashed. I wasn't there.
Yeah. No, I was watching TV with my friend. She came over and we heard something fall in the living room. And so we were like, okay, like, what was that?
Yeah.
And we have so much stuff because we're moving and it's taken us a long time to get stuff put away. And we went out and we looked everywhere and we never found what fell.
what it was, it felt.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird stuff.
yeah.
You need to definitely smudge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely.
It's too early on.
Yeah, you're only a weekend.
It's also a new apartment, so I don't understand how a ghost would.
We were talking about that, and it can be the land too, where you're from. If you believe in this stuff, and if you believe in impressions, or like when they go, if you go to Valeska, right, the axe murder house, and they say that that's like an impression that it keeps repeating itself. They keep playing out the same. There's some children.
Where is this?
Valeska, Iowa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look it up.
The Axe Murder House?
Axe
Oh,
Murder
yeah.
House. I said murder axe
Yeah.
murder. I keep doing that. Anyway,
Little dyslexic.
same difference. Dyslex. What did you say?
Dyslexic. Anyway, go ahead.
Dyslexic. Anyway,
That joke did not land. Go ahead.
Took me a second.
Yeah,
Took me
it's
a
okay.
second.
but yeah, that you can have land where something has happened, or somebody lived, or died, or was buried, and it had nothing to do with that house.
Wow.
So they're just in the vicinity.
I know what you're
Interesting.
talking about.
Yeah, okay.
I watch a lot of ghost stuff.
Yes,
And like,
I love
listen
that
to
stuff.
my murder podcast, so.
Have you been to this murder house? It's
Not
pretty,
yet.
Yeah, it's
I'm
decently
pretty sure
close.
it's a wait list.
They have a huge wait list on it. And actually, I would love to go there. And we've talked to a lot of people that have, and a lot of ghost hunters that have. And
It's on what?
empaths
Tons
that
of
have.
lists, like the top 10 most haunted places in the United States. Like it's on all these lists.
Field trip.
Yeah, it's
go.
been.
That
We
would be
just
fun.
had
I'd be down.
Josh Hurd was just on.
Oh, yeah.
Who has the Malvern Manor, which is another really great haunted house that he owns. Which was funny. He's like, "So you live there?" And Pat was asking him. He says, "Oh hell no, I don't live there." And he's like, "Not moving in." But yeah, that's another really good one too. But Josh went over there once, and he's been there several times, as he said. But he's had occasions where he went there and nothing happened. But he's had occasions where lots of stuff happened.
Yeah, you guys need to road trip it.
Yeah.
Do an overnight.
I don't always. I believe in like something is supernatural. A lot of times it seems like you could explain away a ghost story with like, oh, it was actually the wind that blew the door
Right.
shut, and not a ghost slamming things. However, I for sure don't like mess with things. Like when people are like, oh, let's go play with a Ouija board in a cemetery. I'm like,
Don't
I'm
tempt fate. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
Another good one to go to if you guys like going to places like this is Squirrel Cage Jail in
What a
Council
name.
Bluffs. And it's one of 3 jails across the country that are built like they're cylindric. And so the main headquarters, or the main office, I should say, residence, was upstairs at the very top. And then there was a crank, and they could turn the crank they could turn the openings to the different cells. So if it was turned, the cells were completely enclosed.
Wow.
And you can take tours of it, and there's the isolation chamber down below. So if they
Forget
put
that,
somebody
man.
in, and it's just a cage, but you can only stand in it. It's so small that you step in, and if the door was shut, you can't sit.
This
you can't. If
gives
you
me anxiety just thinking about that.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
put people in there?
They did. It's not been in operation, I don't think, since the 70s.
It's been a long
But
it's been a
even
minute.
like the 70s,
right.
it's like decently modern time.
And
Right.
I think one of those jails, I can't remember if it was. I can't believe it was a fire because there's nothing in there that can burn. But there was something that happened, and several of the prisoners died in one of the other locations.
One of them was a heart attack, wasn't it? They couldn't get
And then
they
they couldn't
get the doors turned around fast enough to get in there and help the person
help
who
somebody.
died from a heart attack.
That was one of the cons. They had the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
The pros were they couldn't get out, and the cons were they couldn't get in. So
Kind of works both ways. Yeah.
So it's fascinating if you ever get a chance to take a tour of it.
Yeah, built in 1885, boasts a unique revolving design, and now serves as a museum. And it's in Council Bluffs, so like that's an
CV?
easier. Yeah.
You don't like scary stuff.
I don't think
this. You would. I think you. It's just go during the middle of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark.
You would like that.
I wouldn't be into like a slumber party at this place.
No.
No.
In a standing cage.
That'd be a terrible slumber party.
Absolutely not much sleeping.
No snacks.
Nothing. Just sitting there.
Right.
Just ghosts.
Yeah.
Just
so
ghosts.
No thank.
that would be a fun one to go to. So very cool.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for this suggestion.
Absolutely.
So before we get done, let's play a little clip of Yellow Year.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is out now on.
What is it out? Oh yeah, it is on that. Yeah.
On all music platforms.
On all music platforms.
She didn't bring her notes. Good job.
You got to give her another dose of whatever you gave her because that was awesome.
Right.
It's Dayquil.
Well, don't give her the NyQuil.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Very good. Here we go.
Yeah, at first I was sad and then I started to get mad and then blue turned red with all the shit that you said. But it's not really worth it, I gotta let go. 'Cause I will be my own sunshine, I will make my own good time. Don't get in my way, 'cause I'm trying yellow.
All right. So that was awesome.
That was
Very
fun.
good. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It was very good.
Vibey.
Very vibey.
It's
Very
like
boaty.
a 4th of July. Yeah. 4th
Yes.
of July. Yeah. So.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it.
Oh no! You say it. I stole your thunder. I'm sorry.
No, like the music thing.
What music thing?
It's on all music streams.
Yeah. Say it again. Say it again.
That's
Say it again.
hilarious.
Say it
That
again.
is
No,
hilarious.
no, I don't want to say it again.
No, say it again.
Yeah.
No, you did a good job. I liked our
Okay.
teamwork.
Thank
I
you.
liked our teamwork.
You guys think we're gonna edit that out, but we aren't editing.
We are
it.
not
Not
editing
much is
that out.
edited. Not much is
We're
edited.
not
Yeah.
editing.
Nope.
Just so you know. All right. So the link is also in the description of our podcast too. It'll take you right to that song on the platforms that we're talking
And when
about.
they look for it, they look for Emmy Jo.
Yes, Emmy Jo.
Emmy
Yellow
Jo.
Year.
Yellow Year.
Very good.
There we go.
All right. Thanks, guys.
On all music platforms.
All music platforms. Just like Emmy said. Thank you guys for listening to our podcast.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.